Part 2 of this series on the Swartberg Pass covers the section from Mullerskloof at the 6-kilometer mark to the intersection to Die Hel at the 10.8-kilometer point, and it includes the Teeberg view site. Looking north, one gets a majestic view over the 500-meter deep chasm that runs all the way down to Mullerskloof Dry. The views are quite amazing, and if you arrive at this view site on a wind-free day, it's a marvelous place to find your soul. The views are 360 degrees and offer so much variety that it's almost impossible to take it in, and certainly impossible to photograph. The pass can be driven in any vehicle in fair weather. The Swartberg Pass has almost too much to offer the traveller, with a never-ending changing set of views, each one as awe-inspiring as the one before. There have been a few incidents on this pass where people have left their vehicles to take a photograph or a video and not fully applied the handbrake, and in one instance not at all. A minivan rolled almost 400 meters down the cliffs and was obviously a total write-off. Luckily, the occupants were out of the vehicle at the time. When stopping at any of the view sites, it's best practice to switch the engine off, engage first or reverse gear if manual, and park if automatic, plus fully apply the handbrake. There are baboons, grijsbok, grey rebuck, klipspringer, leopards and caracal, with the last two seldom being sighted. The road is narrow in certain sections, and some reversing might be required to get past an oncoming vehicle. Etiquette is to give way to the ascending vehicle, and there are no heavy vehicles or caravans allowed on the pass. Visitors to the Swartberg Pass and any other pass in South Africa are requested not to put stickers on the road signs nor deface them in any way. Drive at the speed limit or slower, and this road can be dangerous in bad weather. If you plan on stopping at the top for a photo or two, have a windbreaker ready. It can be ice cold out of the vehicle and almost always windy at the summit. From the Teeberg view site, the road heads due west as it skirts a side ravine and maintains a fairly level altitude. At the 9.9 kilometer mark, there's a sharp left-hand bend which changes the direction into the south-southeast, as a flatter section of the upper plateau is traversed. Here the mountain slopes are covered in dense stands of proteas and ericas, and if you visit in winter or spring, you'll be richly rewarded. Once up onto the ridge, the gradient eases off a bit to around 1 in 14 and follows the spine of a long ridge as the road climbs inexorably towards the view site known as Teeberg. The road is wider here and passing oncoming traffic is a lot easier. The Teeberg view site is located at the apex of a very sharp right-hand bend of 160 degrees. It's at an altitude of 1,394 meters, exactly 9 kilometers from the southern start. There's a concrete picnic table here and sufficient parking for about 6 vehicles. The name Teeberg doesn't appear on any of the topographical maps, and the mountain spine that leads upwards terminates at 1,535 meters and is actually called Platberg. A local story indicates that the name Teeberg was given to this view site as it's roughly halfway across the pass and was used by early travelers as a place to take a break and brew a cup of tea. The Swartberg Pass is enormously popular with both local and international travelers, as can be attested by the many hire cars that can be seen on the pass 7 days a week. Tourists tend to drift completely onto the wrong side of the road as they take in the grand scenery. On the day of filming, we had 2 incidents where we could have had head-on collisions had we been driving faster. Be extra vigilant, blow your hooter as you enter a blind corner and drive with your headlights on and anticipate. The road starts climbing again at a gradient of 1 in 16 and an intersection is reached at the 10.8 kilometer point, with another gravel road heading away into the west. This is the turnoff to the famous Mullerskloof or Die Hel. It's not recommended to drive this road unless you are well prepared, have sufficient fuel, knowledge and preferably have booked accommodation overnight at Die Hel. This road is slow and a lot rougher than the Swartberg Pass itself. Don't miss part 3 of the Swartberg Pass.